Welcome back to Celebrity Scoop, the only place where we ask the questions others are too afraid to ask. Today, our focus is on the unexpected and rather sudden resignation of Sophie Chandauka, the chair of the board at Sentebale. What happened? Why did she leave so abruptly? These are the questions that have been burning in the minds of many, and it's time we turned up the heat. Reports are swirling about serious concerns surrounding the charity's governance. And just when it seemed like things couldn't get more chaotic, Sophie Chandauka exits stage left. But it's not as simple as it seems. Did she crumble under the pressure? Or was this a calculated move? Was she part of the problem, or just the first one to abandon ship? These aren't just idle speculations. They're the questions being whispered in the corridors, behind closed doors. And it's high time they're brought into the spotlight. After all, when the captain leaves the ship in the midst of a storm, it's bound to raise some eyebrows. The sudden departure of such a key figure suggests there's more to this story than meets the eye. If she left without holding herself accountable, it casts a long dark shadow over the entire organisation. It's like a puzzle with a missing piece that leaves the picture incomplete and the viewers bewildered. So here we are, left with more questions than answers. Was this sudden exit a sign of deeper problems lurking beneath the surface? Or was it just a case of someone choosing to walk away when the going got tough? Like a plot twist in a thriller, this unexpected resignation has left us on the edge of our seats, waiting for the next chapter to unfold. When a leader exits during a storm, it always raises eyebrows, and in this case, it has certainly done just that. The stage is set, the curtains are drawn, and all eyes are now on Sentebale. What will be revealed next? Only time will tell. These aren't baseless questions. They're the ones people are asking behind closed doors, and it's time they were brought out into the open. Sophie Chandauka's abrupt resignation from Sentebale has led to a whirlwind of speculations, rumours, and most importantly, unanswered questions. When a person of such stature steps down so suddenly, it's only natural to wonder why. Was it a case of an experienced leader, acknowledging the ship was sinking and deciding to abandon it? Or was she a part of the problem that led to the situation in the first place? Could it be that she was merely the first one to acknowledge the storm and step off the deck? The whispers and rumours are rife. Some suggest that Sophie Chandauka left due to mismanagement within the organisation, while others believe that she was part of the problem and chose to exit before the storm became a hurricane. The truth, as it often does, probably lies somewhere in between. We can't ignore the possibility that she was a part of the questionable decisions that led to the crisis. It's not unheard of for key figures to step away when their actions start to come under scrutiny. It's a classic move, and one we've seen played out in numerous organisations before. On the other hand, it's equally plausible that she was merely the first to see the writing on the wall. Perhaps she realised the extent of the problems and chose to step away before things got worse. It's a hard call to make, but it's not impossible. The bottom line is, we need answers. We need to know the truth behind Sophie Chandauka's sudden departure. Was she part of the problem, or was she simply the first to realise the ship was sinking? If there was mismanagement or questionable decisions, we deserve to know, was she part of the problem, or just the first one to jump ship? The resignation of such a key figure suggests there's more going on than we're being told. Sophie Chandauka wasn't just another face in the crowd, she was the chair of the board, a pivotal role that holds significant influence and responsibility. Her abrupt departure from Sentebale has left a void and, more importantly, a plethora of unanswered questions. Now, let's take a moment to consider the implications of her sudden resignation. When a person of such high stature leaves an organisation, it doesn't just create a leadership gap. It creates ripples that can impact the entire structure. It can lead to instability, demotivation within the team, and even affect the trust of supporters and partners. And in the case of a charity, this could translate to less aid for those who need it the most. Moreover, if there were indeed concerns about the charity's governance, her departure could be seen as a confirmation of these suspicions, adding fuel to the fire. It's not a stretch to imagine how this could affect the reputation of the organisation and potentially even its future operations. But what if Sophie left without being held accountable? What if there were indeed questionable decisions or actions and she simply walked away? That certainly paints a very different and rather concerning picture. It raises the spectre of impunity, of potential wrongdoing swept under the rug, of a lack of transparency. And in a world where accountability and transparency are more important than ever, this could have serious repercussions. The sudden resignation of Sophie Chandauka has left more than just an empty chair at Sentebale. It has left us with a mystery, a sense of unease, and a burning desire to know the truth. And if she left without accountability, it leaves the entire organisation under a cloud of suspicion. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. You see, the truth is often elusive, and when it comes to celebrity news, it's like trying to catch smoke with your bare hands. The resignation of Sophie Chandauka, the chair of the board at Sentebale, has left us all with a lot of questions, and we believe that your perspective matters. Did Sophie leave because she felt the heat of the situation becoming unbearable, or were there deeper issues she was unwilling or unable to address? We've all seen situations where people choose to walk away when the going gets tough, but was that the case here? Now, let's not forget, resignations can also be a sign of integrity, a refusal to be part of something that goes against one's values. Could Sophie have left because she was unwilling to be part of a system she no longer believed in? And then there's the other side of the coin. Could this be a case of someone cashing in, getting rich and making a swift exit? If so, what does that say about the governance of the charity and the people left behind? This isn't just about one person's resignation. It's about the ripple effects it has on the organisation, the people involved, and the public perception. It's a reminder that each decision we make has consequences, whether we see them immediately or not. We're here to dig into these stories, to ask the tough questions, and to keep the conversation going. But remember, we're not just talking heads. We're a community of curious minds, eager to understand the world around us, and that includes you. So we invite you to share your thoughts, your theories, and your insights. Could this resignation be symptomatic of deeper issues within the charity? Or is it simply a case of someone deciding it was time to step away? Was this resignation a sign of deeper problems, or just someone choosing to walk away when things got tough? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next story we dig into. We're always on the hunt for the truth, peeling back the layers of the glittering world of celebrity, and we'd love for you to join us on this journey. Your participation is what fuels our investigations, and your support is what keeps us going. Each like, each subscription, each bell hit is a vote of confidence in our work. It's a voice joining us in the chorus, demanding transparency and accountability. It's a hand raised in agreement that we deserve to know the truth. We can't thank you enough for lending us your ears, your time, and your trust. In our upcoming content, we'll continue to delve into the stories that matter. We'll keep asking the tough questions, the ones that make people squirm, the ones that need to be asked. The world of celebrity is a complex tapestry where every thread can lead to a new revelation, and we're here to unravel it one strand at a time. We'll be taking on more high-profile resignations, more charity scandals, more sudden departures. We'll be shedding light on the shadows because we believe that's where the truth likes to hide. And we can promise you one thing: it's going to be a wild ride. So stay with us, and together we'll keep pushing, keep probing, keep digging. We're not afraid to get our hands dirty in pursuit of the truth, and we're glad to have you by our side. Stay tuned for more insightful investigations here on Celebrity Scoop. Until next time, keep asking the hard questions.